gals, never here from Drake Wing Game, and sub me on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Tian Bai Yu's Path. So let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, we're up, and let's go! Alright. Oh yes, the odd couple. And just because she ran out of the changing room, the skirt offered no mobility, and the trip was with their expectation. Bah! Oh no, my darling! No matter how much Isaiah tried to catch the falling girl, but in the midst of the fall, our king still bumped into the clothing rack. Tex, your head! Watch out! Suddenly, like a roaring wave and mountains of dominoes, the shelves began falling towards me. Before I could react, a powerful hand shoved me and pushed me to one side, and Bai Yu was crushed underneath the heavy weight of the clothing. Bai Yu! Azing! A king, are you okay? Yeah. Look at you lot. Please have some attention over what you're fumbling with, please. Seeing the situation, Madame Wrong tossed her spool of wool aside and walked over, and I lunged forth and tried to flip the clothing over Bai Yu, praying nothing wrong had happened, nor he'd be hurt from the falling racks. Finally, under a layer of red fabric, I saw the piercing white ears with his head under the golden embroidery red fabric. His eyes refracted in my sight. When I finally spotted him, his ears twitched with little cheekiness and naughtiness at my sight. What? Thank goodness you're fine. I reached out with my hand and slowly pulled the last layer away. Ah. Rest easy. I'm fine. Under the red fabric was a unique little world, or maybe an unintended little prank of his. For since the start, Bai Yu waited patiently under the fabric, waiting to be found. And as our eyes came into contact, his scarlet eyes were like a mirror. From the depth reflected are my amber eyes, meaning we are within each other's eyes. You're fine. I thought you got caught up by the racks. Heh, how brittle do you think I am? I'm not afraid of some racks falling over me. Please don't always pay attention to making my safety first, and taking more care of yourself at times. Alright, I know. But even so, thank you. I gave my hands to Bai Yu and pulled him off the ground. After patting our clothing off of all the dust, we looked around the disaster aftermath in the store. Our king and Azay stood there, leaning against one another, where Madame Wrong yelled at the couple with a series of reprimands, making the couple lower their heads in guilt. Really, that's why I say you young couples these day and age don't know what quiet means. I'm sorry. I apologize for our behaviors. We will take care of the cleanup here. Then go. Bai Yu patted me on the shoulder and flicked him a message with his eyes, and understanding his intention, I nodded and smiled. Let's help too. The more the faster. Are you guys fine? Easy. We're fine. Let me crack this open. These V8 energies are really good. If you're trying to consume less caffeine, these things only have like 80 milligrams. But this is our problem to start with, so no need for you guys to bother yourself. Just head off in peace. It's fine. We met at Zhizhao, and meeting here today, it must be fate's calling this meeting somehow. So let us assist you with some extra hands. Thank you. Little you, really. That nosy personality of yours. I can see Master Zhang Qizing's influence on you. And not only you, everyone in Tian Wei is a sliver of his shadow I can seemingly see upon you guys, including the newcomer here. Eh? Take care of this mess and head home. It's almost dinner time anyway. Afterward, the four of us began gathering the scattered robes. Our king and Azay took extra care in folding and tidying of the clothing, while me and Bai Yu set up the racks. Under our efforts, the seemingly bothersome job was made easier and quicker under our hands. And seeing the sky color darkening, we knew that there wasn't much time to spend wandering about. Azay and our king finally knew how their immersive and loving display has caused trouble for people around them, and it was clear that they were reflecting on their faults. I'm sorry, I've been misjudging you guys wrongly. You guys aren't perverts. Why are you still hanging over the part of us being perverts? We still reflect our attitudes from now on about our love, and try not to bring troubles to any other people in the future, and I must thank you two today. Ah, no problem at all. But the fact of your concern and care for one another are without a doubt something to be proud of. Young couples these days are becoming more and more confusing to understand. Oh, God. Oh, God, did I swallow a bug or something? Jesus. Okay. Like, what's with all the sweet talks and words like you guys? Back then, if you were willing to show and devote your love to one another, that's more than enough. Madame Wrong walked over with 2 bags, one for us, the other for the couple. You must be feeling hungry after all that cleanup, and it's almost dinner time soon. Go home and have some food. Here's some oranges if you're hungry now. Use them to fill yourselves up. Thank you, madam. Thanks. I was feeling hungry too. So it... Oh, goodness. Sorry to bother you like this, Madam Wrong. Then we bid farewell today. Right. May we meet again under fate's guidance. Even so, since we are so fated, I feel like we will meet again very soon. If you have any troubles, come to Tian Wei to find us. We will do our best to resolve your issues. We bid farewell to Madame Wrong and the young loving couple and began making our way back to Tian Wei. To save time, Bai Yu chose to take the coach, since tonight's a feast with everyone in Tian Wei and my first gathering with the team, which meant we can't be late. Under the setting sun's lingering rays, the carriage rushed through the bustling capital streets. The scenery became coated in a golden paint. Under the twilight light, the mansions in the distance fell in my sight, and with each detail presented with clarity before me, I was overwhelmed in appreciation. My goodness. Oh my god. I'm okay. Just, oh god, whatever I swallowed just activated my gag reflex. Alright. What a luxurious mansion! What is this place? Bai Yu did not even take a single look in my direction and only sighed quietly while answering my questions. A mansion belonging to one of the royal capital's 4 major ancestries, being extravagant is normal for them. 4 major ancestries? Is it like aristocrats? The more we enter the capital center, the more likely we would meet one of the major family houses. But the major 4 family in the state, also known as the 4 major ancestry, would be helpful for you to know of. We had many similar systems over in Moro as well. No matter how different the demographic or culture, but the class system of aristocracy remains the same throughout everywhere. Thinking back, the Fei Hong brothers I've met this afternoon was a victim of that. But if there are 4, then what families are they? They are the Sikong family, the Shengguan family, the Ouyang family. Right now the Sikong has the greatest authority. Wait, that's only 3. That's only fucking 3! Though it's been a while since I followed up upon those, so I'm not certain either. Are all the family names made up of 2 initials? Bai Yu smiled wryly and shrugged. Maybe the gods can give you an answer for that. Of course, but you only mentioned 3 families. Where's the 4th? Thank you. Whether it was the sunset blending into Bai Yu's facial expression, lining it with a layer of sadness, or the surrounding, the wolf's eyes looked downcast, the scarlet pupils reflecting a loneliness that contrasted with the twilight warmth. Many years ago, while there was the so-called title of the 4 major ancestries, only Gongsun family made the major in size. He looked at the street-side scenery and sighed. Maybe because of a turmoil of our power struggle. No matter the wealth and authority they held, the Gongsun family was all wiped out in one night. Wiped out? Something like this must be treated most seriously by the royal courts, right? Not really. For after the passing of the Taxi Emperor, the court was in a state of chaos, and the Gongsun family, one of the nexuses of the political struggle, became this invisible war's sacrifice. With the Gongsun family's destruction, the royal capital's economic status became better, and the civilians who were oppressed by the family were finally able to breathe easy. Due to various reasons, the case investigation was delayed again and again, until finally, some of the officials in the courts became restless and assigned the investigation to Tian Wei, which at the time was under Old Master's full leadership. Even though I was young at the time, I joined Master in the investigation as well, which is why the memory is quite clear for me. And what of the result? Was it found? If there's an investigation, then there would be a result. The final result was that a small, unknown family of aristocrats, for revenge, gathered all the assassins and killers across the land in one night, and slaughtered every Gongsun family member, Since Gongsun family isn't clean in hands either, and with a lot of rivalries buried already, so the investigation result was, by nature, unsurprising. Why do I feel like this case isn't that simple? Yeah, it's likely that the unknown family was just a scapegoat for the mastermind behind all this, and the mastermind is actually someone else. Then, is this case just left like this? So unfinished? That's the treatment of the case for the court, who no longer ask any questions about it. But Master felt there are some further suspicions behind this, which is why all these years we've been continuing our investigation, but not much progress was found. You see, everything behind all these are a Pandora's box, a forbidden zone, and as Bai Yu spoke, his voice softens and lowers, not only afraid of being heard, but also a resistance in trying to answer about this case in the first place. I shouldn't pursue any questions of this any further. Out of curiosity, Tex, do you have any published novels yet? Feeling the topic becoming stiff and boring, and facing unfinished topics before, Bai Yu threw me a surprised question. Hearing it, a shiver coursed up my body, and I froze in place. My novel that I published before was a true piece of dark history. One. If it is okay, may I take a read? It's a dark history in my life's chapter, and quite the embarrassment to show. If not, that's fine. I won't force you. I was really excited in reading your novel writing. Even though I didn't want to share my dark history of a novel to my friends, but hearing Bai Yu with his resigned tone and pity in his eyes, my kindness clunked and shattered for that brief moment. Fine. I did bring that book. If you want, I'm happy to lend it to you. Then I will pick it up when I have the time. Thinking back about that book, that was written when I was still a teenager and wrote in a blood-rushing moment. No matter the storyline, logic, and stylus was a complete mess now looking back at it. Why do I not feel anything out of place about it when I wrote it in the first place? And every time I tried to revisit my cursed novel, I would always feel my soul burrowing into the earth's core at the level of awkwardness of the immature writing. Alright, y'all, I gotta pause it right there. My throat is, all kinds of fucked up right now. Alright, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon or YouTube memberships if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!